Speaking of legendary martial artists, of course, you work with the legendary Bruce Lee. Everybody knows that. Yes. And now, just leading into that, what was your experience with Bruce Lee, and how was everything with the Dragon?
Where do I start? I don't think we have time to talk about Bruce Lee. But anyway,
his skills. You mentioned about his skills.
Yeah, his skills. Yeah. Well, first of all, I have the utmost respect for Bruce Lee. I'm glad you asked me that too, because I want to clear up something. I'm on that internet, so I read some of these comments that people have on the internet about Bruce Lee and myself. And about a month ago, I read on there, this guy said that I was back in Cincinnati, Ohio, a few years ago, promoting one of my movies. And I said, when I was being interviewed on stage, that I would kick Bruce Lee's ass. I can't believe that. I couldn't believe that. This guy said that the gym said he would kick Bruce Lee's ass, and then he got ran out of Cincinnati, Ohio. We ran him out of Cincinnati, Ohio. I can't believe it. First of all, I have the utmost respect for Bruce Lee, and I don't think anybody during Bruce Lee's time, during his era, before he died, I don't think anybody could kick Bruce Lee's ass. Not only me, nobody else. I think Bruce Lee was the greatest martial artist that ever lived. The guy was absolutely incredible. The greatest martial artist that ever lived, as far as I'm concerned.
And when you, obviously there's a lot of pictures of you sparring or just promotional shots with him and working out. What was that like? It must have been an incredible experience to see him in action.
Yeah, it was one incredible experience for me to have the opportunity to work with him on the set. I've worked with some incredible personalities. I've worked with some great athletes, and Bruce was one of them. Probably treasure working with Bruce more than anyone else I ever worked with, because obviously we're martial artists. Right. And I learned so much from working with Bruce. One thing I regret in my life is that I never had the opportunity to train a long time with Bruce, spend a lot of time with him, and take private lessons with him. But I did have the opportunity to work with him a little bit. And
Jeet Kune Do?
In his system, yes, in his system. And he was checking my style out. As a matter of fact, Bruce saw me throw my backhand. And I've never told him about this before publicly. But when we were working out a little bit together, he said, "Jim, who taught you that backhand? You have the fastest jab or backhand or back knuckle strike." Some people call it back knuckle. Mm-hmm. Some people call it front hand strike. Some people can call it a jab. But Bruce said, "I've never seen anyone throw the back knuckle, the front fist as fast as you. Who taught you that?" And I said, actually, Gordon Dover-Sola from Okinawa Tay. And I found out later, Bruce used to take private lessons from Gordon Dover-Sola from Okinawa Tay. And I didn't know this. So in one sense, Bruce was like, he knew how many people could teach Jim throw that backhand, the back fist that fast. So he had an idea. It must be somebody like Gordon Dover-Sola.
When you say martial arts,
that's right.
Bruce Lee's the first name.
That's right. And I'm not just talking about actor.
Right.
I'm talking about martial artists.
Right.
I know who Bruce Lee sparred with.
Yeah.
I know. They won't tell you. But I know people he sparred with. I never mention their names either. But Bruce Lee was untouchable.
Yeah. Is it in the book? Is it in your book?
No.
Oh, come on,
I mention this, but I never tell the names.
Can I get everybody to swear to secrecy? Can you say one name?
No.
Can you mix them up? Can you have a jumble of a name?
No, I have too much respect.
Can I guess?
No, you probably could.
Yeah.
He was the speed, the timing, the technique, unbelievable. Bruce was the type of guy that he would spar with you. He could spar with a guy. I'm not saying whoever, John Doe. John Doe the great. Great champion. Okay? John Doe.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter what size. You can be a lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight. Didn't matter to Bruce. Bruce was lightweight. What was Bruce? 155?
If he wet,
145. 145.
Yeah, soaking wet. Yeah.
Like maybe.
Yeah.
And how tall?
5'7", maybe.
5'7", no more. He could spar with anybody, any size. Didn't matter what size you were. And he would spar with you, and hands and feet. And then he said, okay, let's just go hands. Just hands.
Mm-hmm.
That was incredible.
That's Kung Fu.
I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, that's Kung Fu.
Like some people say to me, well, Bruce Lee didn't fight in tournaments because he couldn't use his technique. No, that's not true. Bruce Lee would have made the adjustment to fight in point karate championships. If he wanted to, he could have made the adjustment. You know, a couple of people were his students who were point karate champions. They studied with Bruce Lee. But when they came to point karate tournaments, they made the adjustment. You know, you can make that adjustment to according to what you're doing. And Bruce would have done the same thing. In my opinion, Bruce Lee was a step above everybody. I mean, everybody. During that era, even today.
گرند مستر دوبرسولا در هاوایی به دنیا آمد و بزرگ شد. او از سن 7 سالگی تمرینات هنرهای رزمی را آغاز کرد. او مجموعه گسترده‌ای از سبک‌ها را آموخت و در رشته‌های کندو، کمپو، جوجیتسو و کنگ‌فو درجات مربیگری دریافت کرد. گرند مستر دوبرسولا اوایل دهه 50 به لس آنجلس نقل مکان کرد. در سال 1957 اولین مدرسه خود را افتتاح کرد و سالها با پشتکار هنر قدرتمند اوکیناواته را به کودکان و بزرگسالان آموزش داد. جو لوئیس مبارز مشهور جهان درباره این استاد میگوید وقتی صحبت از هنر رزمی ناب بود سبک اوکیناواته او سبک مورد علاقه من بود چون همه چیز داشت شامل 36 فرم بلند و تمام سلاح‌ها. دوبرسولا در اصل پایه جوجیتسو داشت و 56 مبارزه بوکس آماتور را پشت سر گذاشته بود. من یکی از اساتید جوجیتسو را دیده بودم که سالها پیش در مرکز لس آنجلس به صورت مخفیانه آموزش میداد. او از ترکیب سلاح‌های اوکیناوایی با سلاح‌های فیلیپینی لذت می‌برد. گوردن شاید اولین کسی در آمریکا بود که مفهوم طراحی و اجرای صحنه‌های رزمی برای صنعت فیلم را درک کرد. گرند مستر دوبرسولا همچنین به عنوان مشاور فنی صنعت سینما فعالیت می‌کرد. در تلویزیون ظاهر شد و بسیاری از ستارگان هالیوود از شاگردانش بودند، از جمله فرانک سیناترا، الویس آن فرانسیس، استیو مک‌کوین، بروسلی، جو لوئیس.